Hey, what's up, guys? I figured since I had a little time, I would show you my improved version of a trick I bought many years ago called the tree card Monte. Tree card Monte. I don't really consider this to be a version of the three card Monte because this actually does a card switch, whereas the three card Monte, you never do a card switch. You just can't locate where the three is. If you were doing the three card Monte and one of the cards would be, well, in this case, you'll see, but the three card Monte, you would have to find the key card, which whether it be an ace or face card. With this version, when you go and point to where the key card is, which in this case is the three of diamonds, when you turn that key card over, it is actually the tree of diamonds. See, the tree of diamonds. Now, my version, now when you buy this trick, you get this gaff card. I do like that the gaff card is printed on red bicycle. I do like that it's bicycle. But if you don't buy this trick, you can still perform this by switching this out for any gaff card or a joker, an ace, whatever, to their surprise when you turn the card over. So let me get right down to the gimmick. And because originally you couldn't show all of the cards on both sides, you couldn't cleanly show particularly this card. So I remade my own gimmicked card for this effect. I did, however, keep part of the gimmick, which was already a cut 3. But let me show you. And you so here it is. It opens up. Okay. So this was originally came with the trick. Now I use these sticker labels because they're paper and they fold flat. So they'll lay flat. You want to keep these cards in a box of cards, or in this case, I keep it in this card sleeve so that everything lays naturally flat. See how thin that gimmicked card looks? So over time, it will condition itself to lay flat. Now, one thing you can do is you can slightly bend this end upward and this end upward, and it will come together and look really thin on the side, but that's it. So here's how you start off. You start off like this with your flap open. Now you want to have the flap on the front here so that you can flip it closed like this. So you start off here. Now you're going to take your gaff card, whatever card you're going to be switching. It goes like this, right behind here. Square it up so that you can't tell there's more than one card there. There you go. And there you go. Okay. Now you keep your eye on the 3 of diamonds. Now here's what you need to do. It's very important. You're going to want to lift your gaff card up like this so that it conceals the 3. Because if you remove this card and you don't do it, you could potentially flash that extra card, and you don't want to do that. Okay? So when you remove the first 9, you show it. Place it down on your table. Okay? I know it's hard to see, but so let me adjust my camera, but you place it down on the table like this. Okay? Now you say, look, we're going to take the 3. You're going to slide the 3 up so that, and as you lay the 3 down, you're flipping the gimmicked card closed. You're pushing this flap in. They're never going to see it from this angle. You go, look, we're going to take the 3. Okay? So from this angle, you're flipping this closed, and now you have a clean display. You say, look, we're going to place the 3 here, followed by the 9, and you show the 2 9s. Now you do this. Now you tell, now it's better to have them looking down, standing up looking down, so they won't be able to tell that this card is too thick, thicker than all the other cards. So now you just do a little mix up, and they're like, oh, the 3 of diamonds is over. The 3 of diamonds is over here. You flip over and you say, no, that's the tree of diamonds. Or whatever card you're using, whether it's a joker, you say, no, that's a joker. Another way you can do this, well, that's it. I did remember years ago somebody did a version where they made a 3 kind of look like they took a heart and turned it upside down so you could only see the point of the heart, and it made it appear as if it was a diamond when it was actually a heart. But not sure exactly, can't remember exactly how that version worked. But this, I don't really consider it to be 3-card Monte, because you're not really switching. You're switching the card for something else. You're not really making the card move to an area where they think it is, but it's really not. So whereas 3-card Monte, they think they know where it is, but it turns out to be in a different location. With this trick, nope, you're just doing they think they're doing the classic 3-card Monte, and then to their surprise, it's a card switch. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's how to do my version of the classic 3-card Monte, or in this case, it's called the Tree Card Monte. Royal Magic makes this effect. But I like that the gaff card is printed with bicycle. You know, I prefer to use bicycle whenever I can because it's one of the most recognizable decks on the planet. So that's it, guys. That is how to do my version of Tree Card Monte. Originally, the gimmick did not have a extra card to conceal everything. You had to just fold this under and leave the card, and you couldn't show it from the back. Adding this extra card, and if you keep it in a box, it should stay fairly secured. It should stay, if you keep it inside a box packed full of cards, it will condition your gimmick to lay more flat. Thus, over time, it will look more like one card, which is what you want. So that's it, guys. That is my version of the Tree Card Monte. So thank you guys for watching. And like I say, if you don't have a gaff card, use any other card to do the change. A joker would be really great. They're expecting to see a 3 and then you turn it over and it's a joker. You know, you could use a blank face card, or whatever. But that's it. That's Tree Card Monte. I don't know what else to tell you about this effect. Simple, easy to perform, easy to make. Yeah, I find that using like paper tape that's made out of like paper or something works great. These little labels work great because they fold and lay more flat than certain other types of tape for making a hinge. You could glue 2 pieces of paper, connect it with by gluing 2 pieces of paper with Elmer's glue, and paper will fold and lay flat as well if you wanted to use paper. But you would have to glue the paper. You would either have to glue the paper or attach the paper on both sides with tape. Better to glue it to make your hinge or flap for your 2 cards. Okay, but that's it. Enjoy this effect, guys. Have a great day. Peace. Have you ever tried doing it with the middle finger? Anyways, guys, yeah, silly little thumb trick. Anyways, peace.